Hello everyone, this is Dr. LaShonda Shaw coming in again with my 7th commentary of my book, Scar Revision. I will absolutely make sure to link it again below. It's free in my ebook. So in this section, it's entitled The Box Cutter. Now that sounds very harsh, right? But let me just break it down a little bit to you. So at a point where I'm helping him find a job, he ends up finding a job overseas, right? So he's gone for this whole year. So all of the control is like, okay, he's gone for a year. Now I can be free, which sounds crazy because you're always free, right? So anyway, I thought that was going to be easy, but then he would call me twice a day. He would call me in the morning, he would call me in the night. So I still kind of felt like I was in a prison. So anyway, I'm working on Fort Bragg, okay? And at this point, I am dealing with the mail. Okay, so I happened to look upset because that became an ongoing thing at work. Like everyone knew I was upset, whether he hurt my feelings, something he did. It was always something, right? So this one day, I'm looking upset and I guess I'm going to get the mail. And this gentleman who was in the military saw me. I knew he looked familiar. But anyway, he's like, what's wrong? And I kind of just told him a little bit. And then I realized I knew him because he went to Pine Forest. I didn't know him personally, but I knew him, knew his face and stuff. So, we're talking. And then after that, like when I would come to work, every now and then we would talk, right? And it's funny, not only that, he knew the gentleman. He went to school with him and he had started telling me, stuff about him. So of course, when I go and tell the guy I'm dating, oh, such and such, I saw him and, I know he said he knows you. He got really upset, right? Insecure, once again, keeping you to yourself. You want to make sure you're only listening to them. That's a control thing, right? Well, anyway, as time is going on and I'm thinking, okay, this is my way to escape. And as I'm telling this gentleman in the military these things, he started to see some things that I didn't see, right? Because of how he was so controlling, right? He was like, you got to protect yourself. And, even though he did kind of create a fear in me over all this time with all the control, I wasn't thinking, like that, right? So anyway, one day we were talking, okay, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done. I got to get past him. I got to, be done with him. And he had told me, he told me, he said, you got to protect yourself. And he tried to give me this box cutter, okay? I never forget it. And once again, I told you, being so sheltered, I was like, I don't want no box cutter. Like, why do you give me a box cutter? Excuse me. And he said this to me specifically. He said, LaShonda, he said, do not get in the car with him. Okay. He said, if he tries to get you in the car, use this. Okay. And it freaked me out. What do you mean use this? What do you, I was so afraid, even just looking at the box cutter, right? And I didn't take it, right? But see, the thing is, he saw it coming, right? He saw what was coming next, okay? And I'll leave it there till next time. Once again, you can also read the book, read ahead of me, and kind of see, where this goes. All right, till next time.